Imagine walking into an empty room, no voices, no messages, no footsteps nearby, just silence. For some people, that silence feels peaceful. For others, it feels strangely uncomfortable. A little voice appears in your mind. Something is wrong. But why? Why does being alone sometimes feel like a threat? After all, sitting in a quiet room is not dangerous. There is no predator hiding in the shadows, no storm approaching, no immediate survival challenge. But your brain can react as if something important is missing, and the real explanation is far stranger. Your fear of being alone may be a message from thousands of generations of human history, a message written into your mind before cities existed, before books, before technology, before you ever knew what loneliness was. To understand this feeling, you have to travel back to a world very different from your own, a world where being separated from others was not just uncomfortable, it could mean the difference between life and death. For most of human history, humans lived in small groups. Your ancestors did not survive alone. They searched for food together. They protected children together. They watched the landscape together. Every person had a role: a hunter, a toolmaker, a storyteller, a caregiver, a protector. The group was not just a social circle. The group was survival itself. Imagine an early human walking away from the safety of their community. No shelter, no allies, no warning system, no one to notice danger approaching. A movement in the grass, a strange sound in the darkness, a predator nearby. Being alone meant becoming vulnerable. So, over countless generations, natural selection shaped a powerful response. The human brain began treating social separation as something worth paying attention to, almost like hunger, almost like thirst, almost like pain. But instead of telling you, find food or drink water, your brain sometimes says, reconnect, find your people, do not disappear. This hidden system inside the mind has fascinated scientists for decades. One of the researchers who transformed understanding of human connection was psychologist John Cacioppo. Cacioppo studied loneliness and argued that loneliness is not simply a feeling of sadness. It is a biological warning signal. Just as hunger motivates you to seek food, loneliness motivates you to seek connection. The feeling itself is not the enemy. It is information, a message from the brain. But there is something surprising. The modern world has changed faster than the human brain. Your ancestors lived surrounded by familiar faces. Today, millions of people can experience isolations while being surrounded by thousands of others online. You can receive hundreds of messages, see endless photographs, watch countless conversations, and still feel alone. Why? Because the ancient brain does not measure connection through numbers. It measures something deeper. Do you feel known? Do you feel supported? Do you feel that someone would notice if you disappeared? That question reaches into one of the oldest parts of human psychology, the need to belong. In the 1990s, psychologists Roy Baumeister and Mark Leary proposed the Belongingness Hypothesis. The idea was simple. Humans have a fundamental need to form lasting relationships, not just because relationships are pleasant, because connection has always helped humans survive and thrive. Your ancestors depended on cooperation, a person who could build alliances, share knowledge, maintain trust, and repair conflicts had a better chance of surviving. Connection became part of being human, but loneliness reveals something even more interesting. The brain does not only create feelings, it changes behavior. When humans feel disconnected, they often become more alert to social information.